want y'all to get confused if she's talking about it.
All right, my group, Terry,
You're missing
let's
quite a
focus
few
up here.
back
We're missing quite a few people. We're gonna start, and by the time we get to the activity, if I need to change up some groups a little bit, I'll do it. Yes?
Okay.
Where's your binder? And your calculator, your
Oh,
binder and your
yeah.
calculator,
This is where, we're gonna do this one, right? There you
you are.
go. Okay.
Yes.
All right, y'all, let's open up to that word, that problem we
Let's
were finishing up
open.
yesterday. A, B, and C is here.
No.
So let's open on up to that.
No, I just, so we're gonna leave.
Yes, you were. So again, 3.2, that word problem, we had just started that last word problem, we wrote our equation.
We're gonna open our notes to 3.2, just to use as a reference. Actually, this is perfect. Open your notes to 3.2, so we can use it as reference. Oh, perfect. And Malaysia, you need a pencil? William, you have a pencil? You have a pencil?
Mario, can you hear it?
Malaysia, you have a pencil? Beautiful. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a couple of review questions so that we can work on this partner work together. But I wanna go through a couple of, examples on the board. Yeah, just have it open, to 3.2, so we can use it as a reference.
You don't have out what I need you to have out.
Your partner is MIA. Is she here today? Sabria.
Notes. Oh, we're going over here. No, notes. I ain't even got your notes.
Your partner is.
Son, it looks like she's going on an airplane over there.
Your partner is Sean Keys. Okay. 3.2, it's like the third or fourth page.
Can anybody remind me what we were working on yesterday?
Alright, guys.
A little bit of distributing, what do we do
We're
before
solving
distributing?
systems using
What was the whole
substitution.
thing
Somebody
that we were
tell me what a
talking about?
system is.
A what?
Solving by
System.
substitution.
Like what type of stuff like that?
Can anybody remind me, how do you need
A
it set
system
up
of
to
equations.
solve by substitution?
Take a
So what
look
do
at your
we need,
notes.
y'all?
It's in there a few times.
One letter
Yes.
completely
And we talked
isolated
about it
all by
on
itself, so that's
Monday
why we
also.
had to get this
And
X
before
by
Thanksgiving, we
itself.
did systems
So when
with
we're doing
graphing.
this, now please remember,
Maybe
on your
check the
test,
front
normally if it's a
page.
word problem, what's the
Move
easiest
around
way
a
to solve
little
one of these
bit.
problems?
Maybe in this vicinity.
Desmos, you just pop them right into Desmos and it gives you your answer, right? Okay?
Systems.
However, alright, I am
What
specifically
is a
saying
system of
substitution.
equations, guys?
So, Sonia told us earlier, we want one letter, one
I don't see
variable
that.
completely isolated by
Replace
itself.
it.
Do we have that happen right now?
The system of
Do
a.
we have
the
one
system of
variable
a-
all by itself on its own side of the equal sign? Kind of think about it on an island?
Equations is-
No, we don't. Now,
Linear-
does it matter if we get X or Y by itself?
Perfect.
No,
William, did you
I
hear
like
what
to
he
put
said?
my X on an island, but you know what I'm saying?
Two or more.
Hey, if anyone's on Upper E, got someone up there, I asked him for a pass to use the bathroom and he
William, do you
refused.
see
You
two
tell me,
equations right here?
Ethan Talkman here, do you wanna isolate X or do you
Do
wanna
you see two
isolate Y?
equations right here? So what are these
Okay.
called?
Now, hey, why did I choose the bottom one? Why do we think we chose the bottom one?
A system has two
Yeah,
equations,
remember how we're
William,
looking for those ones
right?
that might have a
So
one
what
in
is this
front,
called?
right? Up here, we gotta
System, a
divide, we
system
get
of
another
equations.
fraction, and we don't want that.
Sometimes we see it with this
So,
bracket,
Okay.
right? That fancy
You
little
think you
symbol.
chose Y first, you wanna isolate Y?
Where's my little eraser?
So if I wanna keep Y by itself, y'all, what do I need to move?
Okay, so I wanna annotate that really quickly.
If you're not gonna work, you can
System
leave. You know where to do it.
is two or
Okay.
more
How do I move a positive X?
equations
Yeah, where was negative?
with two or more variables. And then what is substitution, guys?
Well, I missed that one more time.
What does it mean to substitute?
Okay. Now, this crosses out, that's why we do that.
What does it mean
What's
to
still over
substitute?
here though? The Y.
If me or Mr. Kren wasn't here today, who would you have in place of us?
Y. One Y.
Substitute, right?
sorry.
They take place, they replace
right anyhow.
Okay, so I'm gonna write that underneath substitution
Alright.
to replace.
How should I write this stuff over on the left? What should I write?
Okay.
Could
In
you
your,
how else could we say it?
on the back of this paper,
Back in Mrs. Broward. You don't have to come in here.
on the back of this paper, we're gonna copy these two examples.
Yep.
No,
Huh?
no,
Okay.
right there.
On the back of this paper is where we're gonna start these two examples here. All right.
100%
Um,
not right,
Tyreek.
Is there another
What does this say right here?
Wow. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What does this portion right here say? Read it to me.
Oh, what do you mean? Did you say?
Yeah.
Why equals X?
Did they tell me what y equals? Yeah. So can I just take this little portion and plug it into my other equation? What's that called?
Who said it? Yeah, what you could also do is put it in the slope intercept form, so you would write negative x,
It's on the
and then
board.
is 9 positive or negative?
If I take this
Plus 9.
and replace it here,
If
put
you
substitution,
wrote
right?
what you did, you
So
wouldn't be
that's
wrong.
all we're
Okay.
doing, is we're taking the
Just
information that they
keeping it
give
in the
us,
slope intercept
and
form,
we're
just 'cause
plugging
that's
it
what we
into
did.
the other equation,
Okay,
because
is that
Tyreek,
fair?
when I write my
But you
solution,
would
and it looks
absolutely
like
be
this,
correct
like
and
an
it would work
ordered
out.
pair, I
Okay.
can't put that y equals x minus
Is
one.
y isolated
looks
now?
crazy.
Is
Can
y
you
on its
graph
own
that?
island over there?
No,
Yeah, no.
no, we need a whole number.
So,
So,
if there's a one,
we
let
have
me
a little
ask
work
you
to
a
do.
question. If I divide everything by one, is it gonna change?
We're gonna
anything?
take
No.
this
No,
right
we
here,
don't
x minus
have
one,
to write that
and
one,
put it
so
in
that
place
is
of
the
one.
same thing.
So you guys are writing
Okay?
this, I
But
want
you're,
all of this
I
on
see
your
where your
paper.
head was at, but you.
On the
you
back
good there?
of that
Okay.
paper, you can put it.
Now,
What
does
paper?
anybody remember
The
what
one
we
right
did
in front of you,
yesterday
that
now?
blank paper.
What do we do with this stuff over
Put-
here?
Mm-hmm,
Put that like the 2X.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
We're gonna plug it in for it now.
This whole
Careful
thing
what I'm
here.
plugging it into though. What
It doesn't
letter
have
does
to look
it
as
equal?
fancy as mine, you don't have to
That's
draw
your
the
y,
arrows
so we're gonna
and
take
such.
it up here and plug it into the y.
You can put yours maybe at the bottom half of
I
this.
like drawing that arrow.
Mario, if we're not working, we're leaving. I'm not doing it today. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you one more chance to get a pencil and start working, or we'll call and have you removed.
Mhm, exactly. And notice how here, I'm not rushing you, but notice how here, I already plugged in x minus one for y, right? Instead of y here, you see x minus one.
Just make sure you're. Yes, ma'am.
Why a date? Alright.
Go ahead.
Tell me
ahead.
what to write, please. Tell me what
Terry,
to
what were you
write.
gonna say?
No.
We're gonna replace it in this top equation, so tell me what to write.
No, I don't believe it.
50.
What was it?
Not,
So
Sure.
we've got 50x.
All right, so it looks like we're all finished writing. Now, it's the fun part. Now we get to start solving. What
Negative x
What
plus
is
9.
C in front of you?
Equals?
Someone has a really good question in front of them.
what's the question?
You see these little Post-its, not the ones with your names on them, but the other one? Tyreek, I need you to ask me that question.
What are you all gonna do next?
What do you?
Yeah, go ahead and do that for me. I'm gonna come up there. and do
Everyone's
it.
listening to Tyreek's question.
What that say?
What do you do,
Yes, ma'am.
No, it says what do? Here, that's not what- that's not what-
parentheses,
That's first, oh, you got that special handwriting. What do parentheses has to do with?
Property.
Property.
Okay, so somebody answer Tyreek's question. What do parentheses tell us to do?
Yeah, 100%. So, first
Multiply,
off,
good, and
before we
what
get to there,
property does that tell
we're
us?
only
to do?
distributing what's directly on the outside, so
Wait,
did I
no,
do
we're
anything with
multiplying
50x?
parentheses.
No,
What
so let's
property is
bring that
that?
down for me.
Pins.
And now, I know what sign it is, because she just said it. No, this negative sign, it's a negative what number though?
Undistributed
-1,
property, good.
So
What am I
60 times
distributing to
-1.
everything inside this set of parentheses? What's right in front of it?
-60. And that has the X on it.
What's right in front of this set of parentheses?
And now 60
What kind of three?
9.
A -3, good, it's very important we take the sign with us, so if you circle it,
Double check
and
until
then
we see
distribute,
you
that
using
might
the
help.
calculator.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
William, yeah? We're distributing that -3 to everything inside the parentheses, so draw your little arrows. Alrighty, Romario, what's
kidding, I've been
-3 times X?
Alright. Is it 540? Was he right?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh dang it, we love when we right.
-3,
Okay. What's still over here though?
what do we take down with us?
Equals 500, good.
-3 times 1x.
Oh, stop it. Oh, yeah, why are we starting?
What's -3 times y?
What can I do?
Rewrite that?
No, I'm just asking, what's -3 times y?
Our X's together. Now, what does it say though?
-3y.
Tell me what that says. Read it out
What's
loud.
-3 times m?
50x minus 60.
Take a
No,
guess.
when you type it into the calculator, you don't put the
-3m.
x. It's just 50 minus 60.
What's -3 times x?
We're going.
-3x, good. Okay, Sean, we can't put the variable in the calculator. That calculator's not gonna give us the answer we're looking for. But I appreciate you trying. Okay, Sean, can you help me with this one? What's -3 times -1? -3 times -1. Put it in your calculator. Whenever we work with negatives, guys, use your calculator. Also, use this little chart to help you. Two
What
negatives
is 50 minus
make a,
So, negative
plus what?
10
Plus
x.
3, good.
Again, that's
Romario, what happens to my 2x?
minus 60. So
Does it
those come down,
disappear?
right? Just showing
Turn
where
to
that's coming
dust?
from. Yeah.
What happens to it?
What is still over there, not you?
Yeah, we bring it down.
Somebody
Good.
not named.
Saw your fingers moving.
Toby.
And what about the equals -1?
Good, so we keep that plus 540, thank you, sir.
Does it come down
And
like the
then
2x
equals
did?
500 as well.
Yeah,
Right, good job.
okay. Looks like a lot's happening here,
Okay.
Oh, no,
but
no.
we're gonna simplify it a
Did I
little bit.
cover this up?
Oopsies.
What do I gotta do here, y'all? Which is?
2x minus 3x plus 3,
Right, good.
-1, once we erase this. Okay.
Now, I don't even want to
I'm
tell
looking
you
for
what
some
to
like
put in your
terms.
calculator because you
I'm
should
gonna draw a
already
line
know,
down the
but
equal
everybody
sign.
please do it, don't say it out loud.
What numbers
What's
can
that?
I combine to simplify this a little bit?
Nope.
Let's look at the first term, 2x. Can I combine that 2x with anything? No? I can't combine it with the 3x? Again, they're like terms. Can I combine it with the +3? There's no x here. Just these guys. William, do me a favor, what's 2 minus 3? -1, good. These combine to give me -1x, right?
Because on Friday,
Yes.
they're listening to their favorite Christmas tunes. I'm jealous.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna take everything else
I swear I keep hearing.
and bring it down.
Wow, insane.
Okay. Huh?
I noticed something.
Ah.
What happened?
I keep thinking you writing is knocking on the door.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not, you
Because
are
this thing
crazy.
isn't like secured to the wall.
You are, I'm crazy, you're good.
All right,
It's
there's
still
2
over
numbers
here.
right now in my way of getting x alone. What are they?
Not me.
And?
Mario, what'd you get over here?
And 3, good. Which one's easier to get rid of first? The 3, good, because these 2 are married, so we're gonna let them rock on for a little bit. I'm gonna get rid of the 3. How do I get rid of a positive 3? Negative 3, good.
Positive two.
Okay, she's on a roll today.
Chill.
I know you were doing the inverse. I
Tyreek,
hear
what
you.
happens to
Divide,
these
we
threes?
wanna get that negative out.
What happens to these threes?
Unnecessary.
Then you go out.
Hey, you said some stupid stuff before.
Good?
And then you just drop everything,
Okay.
all right?
-10 gone, X
Let me do the
equals, now
What's
what's a
negative
negative?
one minus
Divided by
three?
negative. Positive, +4.
Positive, no negative.
And we're like, heck yeah,
Negative
we're
four.
done, right?
And now, Romario, there's only one thing in my way of getting epsilon. What is it?
Fabaro wrote this yesterday.
Right now, we have part of our answer.
What's in front of my
But we
end?
don't have the whole thing.
-1.
We gotta find our y,
Yeah, but,
okay?
Last question for this one. What is -4 divided by -1? -4 divided by -1 is 4. Perfect. So I know what x equals, which is wonderful, right? But am I finished?
Thank you.
This is a loaded question, right? Where does this value go
Okay.
in my solution?
Which one should I plug into now? Before you answer me.
The
let me
first
remind
section
you,
or the
you
second?
have one,
Why the
you
first
have
one?
two, and we also have this third one down here.
You're
So
correct.
which one
I
looks
just
like
wanna
it's
know
gonna
why.
be the easiest? Now, before you, and I'll call on you, but just remember what you're trying to find. Are we trying to find X or
We're
Y?
talking about the x value, and
Y.
what value goes
Ulysses,
here?
which one were you gonna say, buddy?
X, perfect. So I'm gonna put a 4 there.
Huh?
What's
Yeah.
missing, Tyreek?
No, if
Which
I'm
value
looking
am I
for
missing?
Y, don't I want the one that has Y already by itself? Okay?
The Y,
So
good.
choose that one, okay? So when we come
How
back
do I
up
find the
here-
y?
I'm just gonna
What's
rewrite
that
it from
fancy
getting a
S
little
word
messy.
that's up
Your
there?
picture is a little bit-
Substitution, good. I'm gonna take my
Try
other
that, you're gonna
equation,
put
this
on
one
this,
here.
And I'm grabbing.
This one more.
That's why I wanted to keep working on a slope intercept form, so, that's why.
This one
So
here.
you're not mad at me. I know you're.
And I'm gonna bring it down so that I can use this for substitution.
You know that.
Since I know what x
So
equals, this
Y
one should be nice
equals
and
now, hey,
simple, right?
this is
William, what
tricky.
is, x
The
equal?
negative goes out here, but what do we always have to use, y'all?
4.
What?
Well,
I'm gonna
we
bring
are gonna plug
everything
in
else
for it.
down,
But what
just
you
like I
can
did
always
before.
use-
And what's 4 minus 1?
It won't matter here, but sometimes it will.
Am I
and
finished
want y'all
now?
to get in that habit and stay in that habit, okay? So please, whenever you're plugging something in, use those, okay? And now all you gotta do is type in everything after the equal sign. Or even if you're using Desmos, you can type in the whole thing and it'll work.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
don't have
Is it
Desmos, just
on-
everything
It's
after
on
the
the,
equal
put it
sign.
on the side, put it on the side. Thank you.
Can you ask the group this question?
What do I write?
So, yeah.
How do I write?
If you just type in everything
How
after
do I
the equal
write the
sign, it gets you
solution?
that answer.
Guys, it's right here.
Ethan,
What is
since
this
I've been
thing
calling
called?
you earlier, what'd you get, buddy? Perfect.
It's called the
So
solution,
now-
yes.
Mm-hmm.
2 words.
4 and 5. Now, one last thing,
What you say, what,
one last thing.
Our solution is always written as, what is this called?
Is that my answer with a word problem?
2 words.
Oh,
Say it.
no.
Coordinate or an ordered pair, perfect. Good job, Keyshawn. Nice. This is an ordered pair or a coordinate. All right, guys, I wanna hop into the activity. I don't want to take up too much time doing the next one. So let me explain to you what's happening. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so.
Where my
to
head
copy.
is today.
Don't you worry.
Aren't you kind of impressed that I get my leg up?
Wait, you're
okay,
young.
you done with
You're
this?
young. I can do both.
Now you're gonna turn this over.
You can get
We
yours.
have a bunch of boxes. Turn it over. We have a bunch of boxes.
Tell me what.
Is there any job that you have?
Yes, a lot of
Like what?
jobs, actually.
Okay, what does the 4 mean?
Accountants, math teachers, engineers, bank tellers,
5
bankers,
pages.
finance
Man, that is
people.
so.
You could make those like any job.
I would be a biologist.
I would never.
A biologist?
$500 on shoes, but I'd be a
A
happy dude if I had
YouTube
5 years.
content person, cool. Okay.
Make a lot of content.
Let me explain to you what we're doing. Each group has this set of boxes. Tyreek, you're gonna join Sean and William's group, okay?
And a bruise from my ear down my
They
knee.
didn't scoop it
Two
down.
different times. Took it off the bone.
So you move all of this stuff?
Count the money in your bank account.
One I was,
Thank you
one
so
I was.
much.
But you gotta do that regardless of it, it's that.
But that's a story for a different time. I'll tell you all
You got
that.
your
Yeah, you're gonna come right
So
here.
shut up.
Okay, Keyshawn,
How do we feel with this, y'all?
each group has a
Kinda
set of
feeling
cards,
pretty
yes?
good about
This,
substitution?
I have your set of cards.
Alright,
Um,
so
I
we
didn't
got
have to.
a
No, you're
little
working with
practice
them.
sheet for you.
You're a small group. On your other sheets here, you're gonna take each task card. You see how this one has a number one? You guys see how this one has a number one? You're gonna answer this question in the box that says number one, yes? When you get to number two, you're gonna plug it here. What I want you guys to do is I want you to sort through the cards. I want you to choose the ones that you wanna work on. And then the goal here is that we get bingo. We're gonna try and answer 5 in a row. Yes? So if you start with 1, you're gonna do 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, because this isn't like a perfectly diagonal. I should have just cut this off, but I didn't think about it. So, if you do 1, you're gonna do 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you do 6, you're gonna do this row, 11, 16. Does that make sense? You're gonna do 5.
Gosh, you got it.
Okay.
It started. Two, man,
If we start with number 1, this whole group, we're gonna
Alright.
do this whole row.
What?
We
I'll
have
give you
5
honest.
questions, we wanna get bingo.
Why don't you-
The group that wins gets a small prize. Okay?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna
Can I
get,
pull
we're
it? No.
gonna
Sure.
get
You can get a surprise too.
bingo. If you start with number 6, Keyshawn, I want you to do this row.
Come on in,
William,
give me a, that's your
if you start
surprise.
over here, you have to do this whole row. You guys are working together, there's 5 questions in
Alright,
3.
wait,
Wait, so how does this work?
Yeah, let's look at number 3.
We all get a couple of our cards and everything.
Number 3, you would get the.
Oh, so that question, he picked that for himself.
I don't know if we have one
Sure, you can
exactly
do that.
like this.
Keyshawn can work on number 1, you can
I mean,
work
it's
on number
easy,
2, and you can work
but I
on
don't
number
think we've
3.
done one like
Or you
this
can
yet,
all work
so.
together, whatever you
Alright.
guys wanna do.
So we all got the same questions.
Yep, exactly, you could use this one if you want.
So we still got the same questions. Oh,
Yeah, you're working
Substitute.
together.
we have,
How do we need it set up?
You're gonna
We
take
need
these
one
cards.
variable what?
You say to Keyshawn and William. I'm
All
gonna
by
work on
itself
number
on
one.
its own
And you
little
say,
island,
okay,
okay?
I'll work
It's
on
just the way I
2,
hope we
William
live
will
one
work
day.
on
they got the same card.
Correct, yep.
Here,
Oh,
do I
this is
have
like
any
whoever gets
variables
people
that
first on
are
the group.
all by itself, isolated alone on
So
an
you're
island?
versus them,
Yeah, which one?
2 groups.
Both wise, well, holy crap.
Okay.
Now, guys, this is actually
Let's get
really
started.
super easy, okay?
You wanna start with number 1?
If
Check it out. See if
This
you
So
like
I,
it.
if he do number
If not,
2,
we
is
can start
equal
at
to
I do
number
number
6.
3.
right? Do you guys agree with me? The top y
Look at
is
number
equal to
six.
1/2 x plus 2. Yeah? What does the y on the bottom have to also be equal to? And the same thing.
One.
So I'm gonna take this, and like I said, I like to draw an arrow, I'm gonna plug that right in for that y. Okay?
Where's this at?
So it's a little different than what we've done, but we're still doing the same thing, it just looks a little different.
You understand?
It's kinda like blue.
He says he only speaks
Looks a little
Portuguese.
different. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Smart as
This one
Okay,
I'm
okay, golly, let it just be a
This is
joke.
done. This is number
I just
6.
choose
Keyshawn,
myself
are you
next
working on
time.
number
I'm the
1?
one that looks different. Now, this Y,
Okay, I can't find 3.
this Y, remember, we're replacing this one with this stuff up here, correct?
Okay, I got 3.
So we've got
Perfect.
1/2
We're on three.
x.
So we're gonna
Y'all
shoot
got
numbers
plus
in this
2.
box right here.
That's
Let's put this one
dang.
down. We're gonna work on this top.
Right?
Yes.
What if we call it?
Okay, remember what I was
You
asking?
get the same
before about
answer,
your
but
name?
you won't get full credit if I tell you to do it.
Okay, your name is William, right?
Great answer. You said, what if I solved it but didn't use substitution? You'll get the answer, but if you don't do it the way I'm asking, I can't give you full credit,
But
okay?
this is what
Just be agreeable.
3x minus 22.
So,
Yeah?
this y, but what comes after that y, y'all?
And this
Equals,
y equals 7.
and the rest of it
They're
stays the
same.
exact same.
Y and Y are the same, yeah?
William is William. William's not Evan.
Does that make sense?
But I'm gonna.
Y'all with me there? Okay, we just replace that bottom Y, and then after that Y, so right now, this is this Y, correct? So Y equals negative X minus one.
Hey, Sean, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Now we just gotta solve an equation. Okay?
3x plus x
Erase this real quick.
equals negative
Now
2x.
this one's got a fraction, so it's gonna be a little weird, but remember we have calculators, so I
I'm gonna
don't really
use
care
this
about
one.
fractions. Alright?
All the stuff
You've gotta take your variables to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. I like always taking them left because I'm a little weird, but if you guys wanna be a different weird, we could take them to the right, okay? So, we'll let, Kevin, which type of weird do you wanna be? You wanna take them to the left or do you wanna take them to the right? There's no wrong answer. He just doesn't wanna be like me. Alright, heard. Shots fired, bang bang. Alright, now, if I wanna take this 1/2 to the right, now first off, is that positive or negative 1/2? Positive, so how would I move a
So
positive
these
1/2?
two are equal to each other.
You have y equals and y equals.
Now it's minus 1/2
You
x.
might have missed this when you were out.
Now guys, please don't make me do something I'm gonna regret. Should I line this 1/2 x up with the x or the 1? Woo! My girl, you're way better
So
than me.
let's start there.
Which one is the question?
That's cool.
They're both the question, right? We're working with
I
systems.
know Mr. Barrows way better than me. I thought you were gonna come back with that. Mr. Barrows better than you.
I don't have to say that.
3x.
Right, Mr. Barrows?
Yeah.
Don't bother her, don't bother her. We know she's the favorite. Okay, what number is still over here?
Equals.
Good. Do I need the plus? Are you wrong if you put it though? That's just more work for you guys, and I know y'all don't think it'll
No,
work.
I'm number 3.
Y'all, hey,
I said what? 2 equals.
Okay, so you
Now
have the
help
same
me out,
one.
y'all. Remember, I know they're fractions, but we have calculators, so we don't
You have
care.
y equals
What number is in front of this x?
Right?
It's a
Y
1.
equals this.
So in your calculator, it's negative 1 minus 1/2.
Equals this.
If you need help, bless you, if you need help with that, please let me know. I can help you type that in.
Right.
It doesn't matter which one you use.
Yes.
It doesn't matter at all which
So
one
let's
you
set
use.
up our equation, starting with negative 2x. And in between is gonna be your equal sign.
so we do this.
Y equals, I'm sorry, negative 2x. Start here.
Put negative 2.
Minus that
So negative 1 minus 1/2.
equals.
Oh, God, it's a big one.
Okay, so you see how you have x's on both sides? Get it onto one side. I only want my variables on one side. Look at this little chart. There's nothing to distribute because we don't have parentheses. Combine like terms? I can't combine those two, so I'm gonna skip that. But what does the third one say? Variables on one side. I have a variable on the left side and on the right
Just
side.
making
I
sure.
only want it on one side.
Negative 3/2.
Let's
So
do
you
this.
should be getting, now if you use Desmos, it'll give you the decimal, which is negative 1.5. If you use the yellow calculator, it's gonna tell you it's negative 3/2. They're the same thing, so please don't stress about that, okay?
Oh, look.
What is still over here though, y'all? Yep, minus 1 and negative 1, good.
Want me to set it up for you? Head start, but you're doing the rest.
Now, since I took variables to the right, Kevin didn't wanna be my kind of weird, he's his own weird. He took variables to the right, where does everything without a variable need to go? Left, to the left, everything. Y'all too, you're too young for that, so. Queen bee, that's my girl. Okay, how do I move this negative 1 then to the other side? Huh?
Do you see a variable on this side? On the left side?
Yep.
What's a variable? Do you see an x on this side?
It's way worse than I meant it. My back popped, I twisted my cracked my back.
What's the opposite?
There ain't no good kind of crack. What is two? What's 2 plus 1? Hufflepuff. Oh, get fired today. Get fired today. Alright, what's still
Alright,
over on
how's
the
it
right
looking?
now? -3 over
Which one are you working on? You can do it on your paper for now.
Huh? Okay. Luke.
Guys,
We
I'm
don't
gonna
divide
do this
by
one quickly on
fractions.
the
How do
board.
we get rid of
Because
fractions?
it seems like we're struggling with the ones that are y equals
Multiplied
and
by
y equals.
b starts with an R.
Hey, Sean, we're all struggling with this one, so I'm gonna do it quickly on the board,
So,
okay? The
what
ones
is
where
the
both of them
reciprocal?
start with y equals.
No.
Yours starts,
That's number one.
yeah, and number 3 too. What? So I'm gonna take what y equals here for this first one,
Fraction.
Oh, you tried to write that for the wrong board, that's what you for number
Don't, if we
3.
wanna get rid of a
It's okay.
fraction, we can divide by a fraction.
and I'm gonna take this one,
Flip it upside down.
and bring it
So if
down.
it's 3
If
over
they
2,
both
flip that
equal
thing
y,
upside down.
then that must mean that they both equal each other.
Now
right?
specifically, it's
So
a negative
now,
3 over 2, so
I
I
have
want
variables on
what
both
type of
sides.
2 over 2?
I gotta combine them. But since they're on
You wanna
opposite sides of
multiply
the
that,
equal sign,
multiply by that.
I gotta use inverse operations, the opposite.
When I multiply
Which number's
by
smaller,
negative,
2 or
what is it?
3? 2.
Okay.
Let me get rid of the 2. What's the opposite of
Okay,
positive
so we come over
2x?
here,
Negative
multiply
2x.
by negative 2 over 3, and negative
What's left
2
on the
over
left
3.
side?
Plus
1. What's 3x minus 2x?
Now, everybody in your calculator for me, please.
3x
Negative
2x
2 over
or
3
negative 2x.
times
3x minus 2x. There's only one minus. Plug it into the calculator exactly how you see it.
So,
3
and
minus
if you
2.
need help with, if you need help typing it in, call me over, I'll help
Good.
you out. Negative 2
And
over
what else
3
comes down?
times 3.
Minus 4. Beautiful.
Desmos for the yellow one, I do not care what you
Hey,
do.
Sean, help me. What's the opposite of minus 4? What's the opposite of minus 4?
Minus?
Plus 4. I know that's what you meant.
Now, did you get that?
Plus 4 on both sides.
What'd you get? Awesome. This should be
5 equals
negative
1x,
2.
which is the same as, do I always have to put that 1?
Watch what happens up here. Now,
Harry,
you can type it into your
do I always
calculator
have
if
to
you
put
want
that
to.
one
You
next
type
to the
this
x?
Times this in your calculator, it's gonna be a positive one. So
No,
if you
what
don't
could I write
believe me,
instead?
feel free to do it. I'm not lying on this one, I know I've lied
Just
before,
X.
on this one. Those
X
cancel out.
and 1x
That's
are
fine.
the same thing.
Okay. What's still
Yes?
over here, though?
Okay. Romario, pick an equation, the first one or the second one, it doesn't matter which one. The first one. So now we're gonna find y. Because I only have x so far, I need to find y. Y equals 2x plus 1, and I'm plugging in 5 for x. And then I solve. What's 2 times 5, guys?
It's 2 times 5. Wait,
10.
oh, I was 2 times.
I wish it.
And 10 plus 1?
This side has the
11.
X on it, so this.
Am I
should be
finished now?
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm
Is
not
my
done
solution
yet,
written
though.
as an ordered
Right
pair?
now, I've
Wait,
got
where do you get
negative
that
2.
orange
What do we
from?
still
I didn't
need?
get this.
The
Because you
Y.
were too busy chit chat.
So let's choose which one we're gonna use.
How would you understand?
Now, I know you understand.
Terry,
I'm
just like the one on
crazy,
your
but I ain't
paper.
that crazy.
When both
That
of
was
them
that
start
heavy
with y
razor.
equals, they
Okay.
equal each other. You're
Does
setting
it?
them
Oh,
equal.
I do
Which
have
one
that.
we're
I
gonna
just don't
use
have
here?
the top part.
Okay.
No, but y'all, which one looks
William,
easier to use?
Now that we have this on the board,
Yeah,
I
if
need
I don't have
you
to deal with a
finish
fraction, I'm not
yours.
picking a fraction, right?
It's exactly like that.
I love fractions, but I'm on
It's
that.
slightly different.
So if I
numbers.
use this one, we've got y is equal
No.
to, now again, right earlier.
That's just my
It's
example, sorry.
negative parentheses,
Okay,
but what is
so
our
now,
piece?
do me a favor, erase
It's
this.
negative 2. That's why I tell y'all to always use parentheses. Okay? I don't just say that so you
I'm gonna
waste
find
your
number
time
2
drawing
for
them
you,
little
so
arcs.
that you can, oh, you're working on.
What's
two.
after
You work
the
on
X?
one.
Hmm? Yeah, minus 1.
Plus 2x.
Okay. type in everything after the equal sign into the calculator, and it'll give us our answer.
I told y'all, because the company, yeah. I ain't talking about the woman else.
What should come down?
You want for me.
Okay,
And then just let me know when you get it.
oh my God, so much doing, better be freaking doing that problem.
It's so hard. You was the company, like, why is she doing me like this, Ulysses?
What should come down, what's the only thing left? Sean, what's your door? Five.
Y'all, these type it here, the parentheses do disappear.
To get rid of.
Yep. Guys, when you type it in, the parentheses will disappear when you, hit enter. But you should be getting 1. Which means our answer is
Good, what's the 3 minus 6?
what? Put the 1 in, and that's our full solution. I don't know if we're gonna have time for this.
Okay.
Right, we have 11:02. Let me just look at it quick for you. Oh, that's an easy one, we probably couldn't get it done, but I'd have to pass it. We'll start with, hey, we're gonna start class tomorrow with this problem, okay? So we had an exit ticket for you, but it's not gonna happen. I'm sure you could. Alright, hey, when you pack up, though, please come back to your seats, I don't like the line anymore, so pack your stuff up, come back to your seats. Keep the practice, hey, just put it right back into your binder, keep the practice. Keep that practice, y'all. I know it doesn't have hole punch, I can do that tomorrow, I completely forgot.
All right, guys, since we didn't get bingo, do we wanna take home the cards? and
No.
worksheet and do it at home? You'll still get the prize. And it's the practice.
What's that?
Why would I take you home if I didn't have your 8
Yes. We could also continue at, 8th period if you want. Exactly, you're adding 3.
Big Kev, got your ID. This is my new nickname for you, Big Kev. So we can call you Late Kev, Tardy Kev. Not today though, you've been thinking about it, why you been running?